Welcome to another episode of Those Three Dudes. I am Luke,
I'm John.
And I'm Sam.
and we are finally back thanks to the fact that the holidays are over with, sort of. I mean, I still have holiday parties, Christmas parties to go to. You guys still have anything going on?
Nope.
Well, then, lucky you. What's everybody drinking tonight?
Um, Ultra again.
Santa's drinking Michelob Ultra, the new version of discount Doc Holiday over there is drinking
Old Smoky Moonshine Blackberry Lemonade.
blackberry lemonade. There he goes. And I got a screwdriver in one hand and water in the other. Uh, so it's been what, a month almost, probably. I mean, my day job has kept me quite busy, as some of you know what my day job is. And um, I mean, I know both John and Dave have a nice little meme that they keep sharing in our Signal group of what the epitome of the holiday season is. It's a UPS driver with a cigar hanging out of their mouth, rolling through a snowstorm in their truck with the doors wide open. And other than the cigar, that was me. So, um, but it was a good holiday season. It was busy as hell on my job, and I never even ran into Sam at his job at all during the holiday season. What the hell? Acts like he's some kind of management kind of person or something, sitting in an office someplace.
Yeah, it's just something about having to constantly hold people's hands. But now that I have fortunately,
Don't know
uh,
what.
my compatriot retired after 36 years.
Jesus.
Well, like I said, I found I've been finding some like really weird shit. I found a GD&T manual from 1973.
Bathroom reading.
Yeah, some light bathroom reading. I also found a audio CD book on personal accountability.
I mean, why not?
Interesting.
Well, people always like, oh, well, why is he so grumpy? It's like, well, probably because I put him through this fucking bullshit of a class. I'd be grumpy too.
True.
Uh,
I threw away like 7 computer mice.
Only 7?
5 of them had roller balls in them.
hey,
Oh,
there is
Jesus.
nothing wrong with a good old rollerball mouse.
Yeah, 5 of them had roller balls. 2 of those 5 were PS2 connections.
Antiques.
You probably could have sold them and got some money out of those things.
I did fuck with the Gen Z IT guy by connecting one of the computers with the rollerball. He's like, "Why is this not acting right?" And then
Um,
flipped the mouse over. Was like, "Oh, because I was using it on a reflective surface. You can't use a laser on a reflective surface."
nope,
True.
true. John, you do any printing lately?
Oh, yeah.
More boobies?
No.
Oh, okay. And that is looks like a dragon mug
Pen holder.
pen holder, and I
It's
love the
color
metallic.
changing.
Yeah,
It's color changing
and
filament.
Sam had a ball sack holder, He
Well,
was.
this was version one of a phone holder. I made another one that, you know, my wife wanted, though granted, not anywhere near as fast as what John probably printed that in.
Uh, 4 hours.
About one day. Old printer problems.
Yes.
Though we at work, new guy I hired is also a 3D printer enthusiast, and I was bitching about a printer, and I had to specify that it was a 2D printer. This is the final version that I did with some hot glue anti slip shit because I'm, you know, lazy. Yeah, I had to specify a 2D printer, like an actual fucking printer, not a 3D printer. I had to specify.
Well, I don't have anything as cool as a 3D printer, but I did get a new obsession over the season, and that is I got my technician class license for ham radio. So
Yeah, I was listening.
Sam just needs to register with the government, get on another watch list like me, and get his license. I mean, honestly, I'm glad that I did, and I mean it's something that I've wanted to do for quite a while. Um, like I've been uh, hold on. Let's see, I have had this for uh, let's see what's the date on this one.
Probably 2004, 2005.
Yeah, it's probably right around there.
That was when
No, I take that back. This is 2013. That one's 2013.
really.
Yeah, it's been about about 14 years in the making of trying to get my license and stuff, and I just finally um I started listening to a new podcast a couple months back on it's called Prep Comms podcast, and the guy is going through the different radios, different bands, different services, and everything. And for his Christmas special, he did like he went through what his recommendations are for like a scanner and MERS radios, GMRS, FRS, and all that shortwave radios and everything. And uh, in his show notes, he had something about a 30-day challenge to get your ham radio license and stuff. And I'm like, hell, I've wanted to do this for a long time. Let's check this out and see whether uh, what it is and stuff. And it's pretty much you study for 30 minutes a day, and in 30 days you should be able to complete the test and get enough correct answers to get your license and stuff. I'm like, well, I downloaded a free app, which is actually the same one that they use for a lot of the online testing and everything. But I downloaded the free app, and then it's hamstudy.com, I think it's called. Uh,
Yeah.
yep, and they can you can set the app to there's like a half dozen different testing books, and I went through that list of testing books and stuff, and you can set the app and it will gear like each of the sections to the chapters in the that correspond in that book and everything. And I found this the fast track to your technician class ham radio license. I found the audiobook version of that on Audible. And I'm like, well, I'll just listen to it on my way to and from work and everything. And that should help me out. And then I just kept taking practice exams. And after I consistently was passing the practice exams with like 90% or better, I was like, you know what? I was going to take the test in February, like go to an in-person one. And I finally just got on the ARRL website and checked out their online exam listing and stuff, and ended up finding like I just checked it out real quick and everything. I found one that I could take that day, like, and I just needed 10-minute notice. They're called WM7X is the testing team, and if you go to ARRL.com and stuff, you can go to their online search of testing and stuff, and it's like $15, and they do it over a Zoom call, and I had my license 2 days after I paid the application fee of $35. So
it took me about I think it was 2 weeks, because I did it in person and there was, I think, 10 of us. So once I got all the paperwork, sent it in, but I didn't even have a radio then.
Yeah. Well, and now they make it so easy.
Yeah. This is, I've said I've had a Kenwood.
Yep.
And this is the Yasu.
Okay. Yep.
That I don't use.
Now, is that one digital?
Yeah.
No, it's a digital transmit.
Yeah.
Okay. What model is that?
FT70D.
Okay. Yep. That's the one that I was looking at. Yeah. I mean, and it's so I've always wanted to get. I've had ham radios. I've had the handheld. I've had the Baofangs for 15 years, and not transmitting on them, just listening and stuff. And I had all like the guides of, oh, if shit hits the fan, this is what you need to do on the radio and stuff. That doesn't do jack shit for you. As far as getting, if shit hit the fan and you don't know what you're doing with a ham radio, you're fucked. And all these guides that try to tell you, oh, this is what you do. How do you know that there's even any? That's my big issue right now. Is I have all analog radios, because almost everything from Baofeng is an analog radio. So I can do like basic repeaters with FM repeaters, but if it's a repeater that only does digital service, I can't do anything. I can't listen, I can't talk, I can't do jack shit. And that's like one of my issues right now is my closest repeaters are all digital repeaters, and I don't have a digital radio for those repeaters.
Analog is good for groups.
Yeah.
If you want distance or contacting other people, you got to go digital.
Yep. And if you don't know that because you don't have a license, I mean, first off, you can't access those repeaters without a license because you don't know. Well, it's harder to access those repeaters without a license because you have to be logged in to see what the CTC's tones are and stuff like that. So, but I mean, I guess you could do guesswork to figure that out. I mean, there's only how many different combinations that there could be. and then
Well,
knowing what the offset is. So
well, with digital, if you go through a hotspot,
yeah,
all you do, you have a transmit and receive frequency in in the hotspot, and you have it on your radio. That's it.
yeah.
And there's
But you
what?
still need access to that date to know what it is though and don't you have to be signed in on the hotspot at all with your call sign?
Your you put your call sign in,
Yeah.
but I don't think it actually signs you in
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think there's something like 400 reflectors. I've got a list that has them all in. Like reflector 30 Charlie is US,
Yeah.
and I've actually spoken to people in England, Ireland, Australia, Korea, Italy, and they all just log into Reflector 30 Charlie.
Yeah.
But each state has their own.
Yeah. Well, and then there's Echo Link on your phone,
Yep.
which I've played with, and that gave me my very first contact. But
You
I don't know.
cheated on me.
I Hey, I tried. I found you on there, but you're never logged on when I get on.
Yeah, I know. Same as when I looked for you. Sam is just sitting there thinking, yeah,
Sam's like these.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I get it.
I mean, but once again, it's like that. Like people think that they're just going to pick up one of these radios and
Oh no,
shit hits the fan. Oh no, a lot of people in the prepper space that don't have a license, they think that they're just going to pick up one of the radios and
there's so much more to just doing.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yep,
You have to understand where you're at. There's all sorts of deals with mathematics and offsets and voltages, understanding a line of sight. There's so much
you
more.
have to also know, is there anybody to talk to with that? I mean, you have a range of well, depending on what model you have, how many watts your model's kicking out, you only have a range of like maybe 10 to 20 miles top end. And I mean, hopefully you'll hit a repeater.
And that's if you're running full power.
Yeah. Yeah.
You really shouldn't be.
And if there's a repeater that's up and running when shit hits the fan, that's the other thing. I mean, that's
yep.
why now I'm working on getting my general license so I can, have access to all the HF bands where you don't have to worry about repeaters, because repeaters are illegal for anything other than 10 meter. So, and with the HF, you can just bounce it off the ionosphere and stuff. And although now I really want to try in a Aurora Borealis propagation. Try to nail it off of that with a VHF. Yeah, see what it does.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people also talk to the ISS
Oh
on
yeah,
ham radio.
yep. I want to do that too. I want to do that mostly for the kids with their homeschooling and stuff.
Yep.
Um, the one of the guys that I've talked to, he told me about it's called the Morning Brew, I think it's called, which is East Coast Reflectors, or East Coast Reflector, and it's it is just a group of hams based around the eastern US and stuff, and I guess they do like a morning show every morning, and um I don't know, they track the ISS on the website and everything too. So,
Yeah.
but no, I want to try hitting the space station one of these days and see if I could strike up a conversation with them, with my kids and everything. So, but like I said, I'm now studying for for my general class so I can get into HF. So new obsession unlocked, or as my wife likes to say, another midlife crisis for me. So
Well, it's a cheap midlife.
is it though?
Could be a Porsche, could be a
This is
Harley.
true. This is true. This is true. But I mean, some of these radios, you've seen the prices of some of these radios,
Yeah.
right?
But the moment he starts getting into hand making antennas is when we need to worry.
Yes.
I don't know if I trust myself with that.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard, but neither is getting, you know, an RF band or RF burn off of it if you don't know what you're doing too. So,
Well, the thing is, there is a professor who teaches all that type of thing, and he gets his students to build wire antennas that go into your roof.
oh yeah, yep.
And a lot of HOA, ham radio operators, do that. And it pisses their HOA off no end.
Oh yeah. But with an HOA, can they really say anything if you put up an antenna?
Oh, yeah,
Can they?
they try.
Well, they
Mhm.
can try, but you're under different regulations than they're able to.
Yeah, but you know
Correct.
what the Karens are like?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, the author of this book. So I listened to. You don't have to get the physical copy, but I a cheap plug for this. Get it on Amazon. It's like $24 or whatever. Um, but I passed the test without having the physical copy. My wife got this for me, and I knew that I was getting it for Christmas. And after I passed my technician exam and stuff, she's like, do you even really still need that book?" And I'm like, honestly, there's so much like reference material in here. I just want to have it, just to have it.
And it's
Like
good. Your kids can read it and understand it also.
yeah, right now I'm trying to get my 8-year-old to listen to the audiobook because I think that he could, if he would sit down and pay attention, I think that he could pass the exam. But the exam changes in June for TAC.
Yeah.
The questions all change because that's when the next what redoing of the test for TAC is. So um now I'm not entirely sure. Does that mean that all the question that they completely change all of the questions, or they just change the order
I
of
think
them?
they just pick and choose.
Yeah, I don't know, but no, the guy who wrote this book, he talks about how he turned his gutter system on his house into an antenna, into an HF antenna. So
Well, so what you could do to avoid the HOA is that now Form 1s or tax stamps from the ATF are now $0. You could just Form 1 your antenna, and that way it's government controlled, so the HOA can't do shit.
Yeah.
You could, but like I said, I don't think they can technically do anything about it anyway because it's
HOAs can't put liens up against your house.
Yep.
they can put liens up against your house, but they're fighting a federal guideline for the most part. So it's, I mean, because ham radio, all you have to say is, "Oh, I'm part of Aries or Races or something like that," and I mean, you're now part of a unofficial government entity.
But like I said, Karens will be Karens.
Karens will be Karens.
Yeah, actually, I just read a story about a guy wanting to was trying to Form 1 his truck so that way his wife couldn't take it in the divorce.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
He was trying to Form 1 his truck as a suppressor.
Thinking outside the box, right
Yeah,
there.
Yep.
he was. I think he was literally just going to buy the cheapest suppressor he could and weld it to the truck.
Make your own and
You
form
could,
one.
You could,
you
yeah.
could, and then Form 1 it, weld it to the truck. Hey, use the truck's VIN number as a serial number.
I mean, you couldn't. Well, no, I guess you could. You could make your truck into an SBR. I mean, barrel length is what they're counting. They're not counting the actual length of the gun necessarily.
That is true.
The barrel length, though.
Oh, if it's 15.9 inches. Oh no. Oh no, sir.
Oh no. You can have as big a stock on the back of that barrel as you want.
Yeah, I know. I just got an email from Sportsman's like a couple days ago saying, "Hey, all tax stamps are zero. Buy this AOW shotgun." I'm like, "No." Yeah, that's just what I want is a sawed-off shotgun with a just no stock and just no. That's
No.
no, thank you.
Yeah, you know, I would love to get a suppressor right now with it being, but I have to think that there is a massive backlog at the
Oh,
ATF
there
right now.
is.
Actually, they're burning them through.
Are they?
The first one, the first $0 tax stamp was processed at 12:01 a.m. on January 1st, and it was processed on the 2nd.
And they totally crashed the ATF website.
He'll be fine.
It'll be fine. So what are you guys up to? Anything else new?
Uh, we went and spent, I think it was 400 on a new mattress today.
That's honestly, that is not bad. I've been looking
Although-
at I've been looking at getting a new mattress for our bed, and I'm picky. I will say right now, I don't want a vacuum sealed rolled up mattress that I deliver every fucking day, even though the standards that they're manufactured in are probably about the same as anything else nowadays. And they probably, if I get something from Denver Mattress, it's probably how they're shipped into Denver Mattress and stuff. But I don't want to get a mail order mattress. I want to actually go into Denver Mattress, lay down on the mattress, and pay $700 for a fucking mattress,
And then have to
Where
wait
did-
for it, and then have to wait for
2 weeks for it to
motherfucker.
show up.
No, no.
Depending on, well, I mean, for in his case, Denver Mattress, more than likely have to wait 2 weeks for that fucker to show up.
No, I know because that's where we got ours from. We get it on next Saturday.
Okay, but you still had a wait time. They didn't just have it in stock.
They did, but not in the store, in their warehouse.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing that pisses me off. When we had to get our sons a bunk bed, we went to Ashley Furniture. Is it Ashley Furniture? I don't know. It's the same place. It's Denver Mattresses in half the store, and I think it's Ashley Furniture's in the other half of the store. And uh, they had all kinds of bunk beds, and they don't stock anything in the store. I'm like, do you have any bed frames in the store? And they're like, no, we
That
don't stock anything in the store.
that's all of the furniture
Oh
stores,
yeah,
damn
oh
near.
yeah.
They might
And
have like one or two items here or there. The only one that I know that will actually carry anything is unclaimed freight. Or the
oh, I know who.
yeah, they're the only ones that actually stock anything in the goddamn
Well,
store.
yeah, but that's because it's like a closeout. It's a closeout store, so whatever they have in stock is all they will have in stock of that month. So, but yeah, I was on vacation that week. I'm like, my wife's like, well, I can order this from Amazon and it'll be here in 2 weeks and stuff. And I'm like, I'm on vacation. I'm like, let's just go to the furniture stores. We'll find one. We'll bring it home. I'll put it all together and we'll have it this done this weekend and stuff. And we should have probably gone to one of those closeout furniture stores, but we went to every other furniture store. The only place that had a bunk bed in stock was Walmart. And the ones that Walmart had were not a weight rating that would support the mattress plus both my sons. So it was like, nope, what's the point of this?
You were almost better off going to like Johnson's Workbench and just building the motherfucker.
Yeah, yep. Honestly, it almost came to the point where I was like, you know what? Just gonna go to lumber yard. I'm gonna buy a bunch of you know, untreated
2x4s,
2x4s, and the boys
couple
are just
15.
gonna have a pine. They're gonna have a pine bunk bed. So
And it probably would have been built
I might
better.
still do that for my daughters for their loft bed. So I mean, I trust my workmanship.
I mean, it's just a rectangle.
It's just, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much it. Legs, rectangle, support. That's it. As long as you have support, you're good. Bracing. Yeah, there we go.
Same thing.
Huh?
Same thing.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, no, my wife and I have been. So you got a Denver mattress for 400?
Yeah.
That ain't bad. The last time I
They
priced
had
them out, they were like $700.
they had some sales on. Ours would have been, I think, 450, 460, and it was down to about 390 by the time you add tax plus the protector.
Yeah.
If you want to be able to, use the warranty.
And that's
So,
that's just the mattress. Do you have a box frame or are you not doing box frame?
oh, we've got a
Okay.
frame.
Okay. See,
From
yeah, we have one of those too. So I'm just looking for because our mattress is just worn out. Like springs are starting.
Yeah. Mine's got holes
Yeah.
where my ass is.
Yeah. Sam, anything going on with you? Have you guys found any new castles to call your own?
Well, I found one, but the damn so
HOA.
no.
HOA Karens.
No. Supposedly there's a problem with it having a both commercial and residential uh whatever
Building.
the
Zoning.
zoning. I guess that's a fucking problem. So what if there's a fucking 8,000 square foot church on the property?
Sam's starting his own church now.
I mean, there was an 8,000 square foot church with four. Actually, there were 6 toilets, so you would never be lacking for a toilet. 7 toilets. So when the Taco Bell hits, you'd always have a toilet.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right. And it was
Well,
8 acres.
shit. You know what? With that many toilets, and I assume that toilets are in. There's multiple toilets in some of those rooms
Yes.
together, right? So
Yes.
shit, you take down that divider, and you can
have battle shits.
yeah, battle shits. Or when you're really bored and stuff, and you got to pee while you're taking a shit, you can just see whether you can hit the toilet next to you.
Right. And it would have been built as a commercial bathroom, so just hose the motherfucker down.
Exactly.
Right.
There's a drain.
But I guess the mortgage people had a problem with this, even though it's like, okay, hold on a minute. Yeah. If I actually turn these into bedrooms, this is officially damn near a mansion in size, and you're bitching about this, where I instantly turned this place from a $250,000 property to almost $1 million property. You're getting the good end of this here.
I don't get why that. Because I know so the first elementary school that I went to is now somebody's house, and I am quite jealous because this
it makes sense. Like
this was a PK through 3rd grade school when I was growing up, and each one of the grades had 4 classrooms, like 4 different classes in each one of the grades and stuff. So you're looking at least shit, my math is off but I mean, you're looking at 12 different classrooms, plus there was 1 pre-K classroom and 1 kindergarten classroom, plus a gym and a full cafeteria. And it's like, holy shit, plus office, plus the administration offices and a nurse's station. And it's like, somebody's living in this place now. And it's like, holy shit.
Now, granted, this was in the middle of buttfuck Egypt.
Yeah.
So it had a drain field, but it had been a commercial drain field.
Yeah.
So that motherfucker is never going to need to be pumped out.
I mean, I don't see how. I think the mortgage company is smoking crack.
I personally think so too, but it's one of those I can also like, okay, their probably argument is because it doesn't have a shower in it currently, it's not technically livable.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
And there is a single wide attached to it, or not attached to it, but it's on the property, but supposedly it needs work.
Oh.
Which at this point I don't care.
I mean, is there any way that you could be like, because all it would need is a bathtub.
All it would need is some copper line and a shower head.
Mm-hmm.
But a bathtub would still be easier because you could the sink is right there. Just take out a sink, and put a tub right where that sink is. And then you don't have to even raise the copper. I mean, you have a drain right there. All it is a tub. Or you just have a sink hanging over there.
Pull two screws, remove a toilet, and run a shower head, and just put a drain over where the toilet was draining into.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, either way is an option.
That is true too. Yeah, I guess you could just you could just hook a
It'd be
hook
cheaper.
a shower head up to a hose and hang that over top of a drain, and you'd be all set.
It'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than to buy a tub.
Yep. Well, no, not necessarily. You can get a tub for like $100. I mean, all you
A
need-
shower, you just need a curtain, a tray, and a
You don't-
handheld
You don't.
You don't
shower
need a tray,
Yep.
and you
You-
don't need
you
a
don't-
curtain.
You don't need a curtain. All you need is a drain and access for water for a shower. I mean, and technically a door for the bathroom, so that way it's not flowing into livable space. I guess something like that. I'm sure there's some regulation where you have to have a bathroom door or something.
piece of canvas.
Well, if it's commercial bathrooms, there's already a door on the bathroom. I'm just saying
Right.
you don't need a shower curtain. You don't need any kind of closure other than some kind of closure on the room itself. But
Yeah, I guess it was some old Western church, so it was like,
snake handlers. when you say old Western church, all I can think of is like those rattlesnake religious people that like the snake handlers that play with the snakes for their religion.
It was some denomination I've never fucking heard of in my entire fucking life.
I got nothing. I don't know. I don't know what it would be out west or anything like that.
I can't. Like I said, it just had like fucking horses and shit, and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't give a
Branch
shit.
Davidians. Branch Davidians.
Yeah.
Hey, you could bring back the Branch Davidians with your automatic rifles.
No, see, but we also like okay.
But then the ATF burns you and everybody alive. So
yeah, but how many did they take with them though?
I
I think they got a few. I think they got one at least.
I think they got one.
Because I know there's the famous video of the guy trying to go through the window and just gets fucking.
They tried raid. I think that was actually the only raid they actually tried was that raid, and one or two of them got gunned down going into the window and stuff. And
meanwhile, the sheriff's like, "Why don't you actually listen to me and I could actually talk to the guy?" ATF's like, "Nah."
Well, and they're like, he goes grocery shopping once every few weeks. Why don't you just arrest him when he's grocery shopping? Why are you trying to take his fucking combo?
Was it ATF gonna ATF?
ATF and ATF, and there were no dogs around at the time, so they had to take it out on somebody. So women and kids. Cheers.
All I know is I burned John's eyes earlier. John didn't like the photoshopped picture of Nancy Pelosi.
Oh God, no.
Was that actually Photoshop?
It was.
Oh,
She wasn't actually there with the bikini.
well, I didn't know. Well, I guess I didn't pay that close of attention to the picture and stuff. But
The picture itself is real. The bikini is not.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I know she was one of the many flings that JFK supposedly had. So extramarital flings. Oh, which now when you look at her and stuff, you're like, oh, why would you have done that? Marilyn Monroe, I can understand.
Okay, so update on Form 1s. My buddy filed one on the 1st, 2
Yep.
days. He just
2
got
days?
his 2 days.
Wow.
Wow.
They are
Huh.
rocking and rolling on them.
Wonder if this is going to bring down the price of suppressors too.
Well,
Not at the beginning.
Yeah, well, I'm sure not at the beginning because
I
they're going to be
imagine
trying to they're going to try to burn through their stock of the ones that they already have so much money into. So I could see them like after the existing stock gets burned through them, like I mean the material trying to get the materials cheaper to try to bring down the price if it's going to be that easy. So
well, yeah, I mean, a lot of the cheap suppressors, those are the price of those are going to increase drastically. I don't imagine the higher price ones going to, because like they're not going to fly off the shelves. Like,
yeah, I mean
you know,
the big name ones are still going to be, but like I'm thinking about when fireworks were legal started to become legalized in states and everything. there was there was such a massive um like margin of profit on them at the time when, and I understand that there is not a massive profit on suppressors right now, but I feel like there's some wiggle room in there, uh, mostly just because of the fact that before now to get a suppressor, you had extra paperwork to go through, so they weren't selling suppressors as many suppressors as they will be now. So they're going to get these materials probably cheaper because they're going to be going through them a lot faster and a lot
well,
more of it and stuff. If you know what I
like,
mean.
yeah, like
Supply
right
and demand.
now, Sportsman's has got one of the 22 suppressors on blowout for 200. And I can tell you just by looking at it, depending on what the baffles look like, I don't see $200 worth of machine work.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's not. For the most part, a lot of them are not. It's until you get into like the titanium stuff that's where it gets really, because titanium is notoriously fucking difficult to machine.
I think they will start coming out with more gimmicky ones too, like the bacon fryer or something like that. Something that you can actually cook your bacon on and stuff. 'Cause,
Ooh.
I mean, we've all seen the videos of like Matt Best and them and the Black Rifle Crew cooking bacon on their suppressors and stuff. I think they're going to come out with some more like gimmicky style things. Um, just
Well,
stay away from the mullet. No mullet suppressors.
yeah.
I I could see you coming out with a plow sword line.
There already is one that the balls are baffles.
Someone nearly sprayed a mouthful of drink.
Yeah, there already is a design where the balls are baffles. Let me see if I can even find this. Because I know it exists.
uh,
Oh, yep, here it is.
Here on those three dudes, we're classy and we talk about dildo suppressors.
And there it is.
Nice.
It's an old design, but it checks out.
Imagine someone breaking into your house and you hit them with this, and they're thinking, "Oh fuck! And
I
where is he going to put that?"
I still say that you need to make the plow sword attached to a bayonet lug and make it glow in the dark.
The problem is I need to have access to something that has an actual fucking bayonet lug.
You don't have any. None of your ARs have a bayonet lug.
No,
Really?
really.
All of
Why
mine
not
have
just
bayonet
an
lugs.
M-lock?
It already is unlocked.
It isn't unlocked, but
Ah,
I even have a Weaver Rail version.
I want some. I want a bayonet. I want one on my bayonet. I mean, the bigger issue is keeping it on there and not when you fire a shot, not blowing the hell out.
Well,
But
so that's but if you have a suppressor on, well,
true, if you have a suppressor,
I think I have tested it to 308 fire, and it's as long as you have a break that moves the energy outward, it's fine. But
or
if
maybe if the brake is
but if you have like one of these
moves it
installed
out and
upside
up
down,
or something.
yeah, like the standard,
Yeah,
where it should be fine.
I don't know. That's one big ass plow sword on a bayonet lug, like underneath the shockwave of that muzzle. But I still want one mounted to a bayonet lug because
Yeah,
me charging at a home invader with a glow in the dark schlong on the end of an AR in the middle of
and
the night,
naked.
naked,
but like
is
all
enough to
my
traumatize a home intruder.
but all my rifles have full length handguards. Like they go all the way to the end of the muzzle. So
See, I don't.
for now,
See, I don't. So I you need a rifle with a bayonet lug.
I could do I could do a Gordy carbine because now it's a zero tax stamp on one.
But anyways, I don't got anything else. Oh, I guess we should. We forgot all about the affiliates of the week. So we'll just throw them out here real quick. Amazon.com. You can go there. You can get the fast track to your technician class, ham radio license, or the general class is the next one that I'm getting. You can get that, or you can get knives, you can get mesh-tastic stuff, you can get radios, you can get just about anything that you want um, from Amazon.com. I was going to say make a joke about quality, but I won't. Uh, Amazon.com. Click on our affiliate link there. Other than that, sucklesspb.com. Sam sporting the Suck Less paintball shirt right there. I got the banner behind me. And John's over there. We gotta get John something that says Suck Less paintball. I'm still on board with the tactical koala jersey from Suck Less paintball. So I think someday that is in John's future. So but until next week or next episode, I don't know yet. Whichever. Because I got a bunch of stuff going on next weekend too. But until next episode, make sure to follow us on all three of us are on Noster. So is the man Dave, the original discount. Doc Holliday is on there, freelance libertarian. AR10 Jeebus and Tactical Koala, and then myself, that dude Luke. We're all on Noster. We are also on some of the legacy stuff like Instagram. And of course, join the Discord server. Talk to us. We are all there. If you say something to us, we talk back. Schmitty and Patriot Plumber can attest to that because they just randomly said stuff and like all of us replied almost instantly. And then also make sure to subscribe to our podcast on your podcatcher of choice. My suggestion is fountain.fm, where you can earn Satoshis while you listen to podcasts. Or now you can also, they're working on streaming music through the app as well. So check that out, fountain.fm. And until next week, this is Luke.
I'm John.
And this is Sam.
And keep your powder dry. Thank you, everybody.